Okie dokie. So this video is late. I usually have my video up the same day that I receive the items, but I had a baby like 3 days before, or not 3 days before, but just a week before the date to like put this video up was, and I didn't have the planner that I thought would best suit what I know a lot of you guys are looking to see, and they could not get me that planner in time, so I placed an order for that planner whenever, you know, everyone can place orders, and I just got it, so I decided let's do a video. I asked you guys on Instagram if you still want to even see one. A lot of people have already done really great videos on the planners for this year. I've watched a few of them, and yeah, so I have a lot of planners here to show you, and I will do all of the sticker stuff at the end because I know a lot of you guys want to see like how this will work for the planning style that I do. A lot of you guys don't plan that way either, so you don't care, so I'm going to leave it till the end. I'm going to show you guys all of the like other stuff first, and then I will get into that at the end so that if you want to just like not watch that, you don't have to. So let's get into this first. So first things that I want to talk about is the new like design. Let's look at it here. So this is the layers design. I think it's really pretty. It reminds me of like sediment rock, like kind of vibes, but also kind of like it reminds me of sediment rock, but it also reminds me of like waves crashing, especially in this palette. It reminds me of do you know, like, I can't think of what it is, but it's like the height of things, the above sea level type maps. I know, like, not cartography, but like, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody will let me know down below, but like it shows you like how high things are. It kind of reminds me of that too, but I really like it because it's like modern, but like still in the Erin Condren modern, where it's not too modern. So the first thing here is a pen. They always do some kind of fancy pen with the design. I personally, it's not like my favorite thing in the world, but it's cute. Then the next thing here is just another one of these metallic dashboards. So this is like you can write on it and then wipe it off and it's all good. So on the one side you have a week, and then the other side you have what is shown here, which is the priorities and to do. I am going to do a giveaway, I think, of like most of this stuff. So if you're interested in that, I wish I would have saved one of the boxes, but I'm going to be doing a giveaway on most of this if you guys don't mind that I've like opened it and touched it. But it'll be in a box for quite a while, and I'm not sick, so there's that. I'm trying to stay as not sick as possible. And then there's this here, which at first I was confused because I was like, oh, the mid-century circles, that's a thing of like years ago, so I don't know. I was like, did they just send me something old? But this they brought back, and I like it with the like one foil color and then the color in the back. I kind of wish it was like white and gold or black and gold, because this cream color with the gold looks a little weird, but then on the inside is just colorful. So this is their like monthly, which I feel like would be really good if you had something that you kind of wanted to keep track of, like one specific thing. Like I feel like this would be really good for like YouTube videos or like a social media schedule, or like maybe birthdays, and then you can put like ideas for gifts in the back and stuff, or just like a quick project manager for something. I feel like this would be really good, so I really like this. I kind of wish they would just do like more simple covers, like maybe just like this would have been cool, like this cover with this, and then on the inside I really like it. I think this is one of my favorite things actually. So there is that. I'll put everything back in the like cellos. Obviously this one I can't because it was like a shrink wrap. And then there are some compliment cards here. There's the mini snap in bookmarks. You have some sticky notes in the new like colorful design of the layers. I want to call it waves. I feel like waves is a prettier word. And then you have some sticker sheets, which are just kind of like shapes and stuff. Kind of remind me of like gift labels. Oh, the cello. That happens. So these are on matte paper, and they're just foiled. Oh, you have some like more functional stuff here. Birthday stickers, and then just like their classic labels. I actually really like these compared to their like more classic labels. Like I feel like this looks super modern. These are actually really pretty. Like, do they sell these? Want more? Yeah, so if you want more, you could check out erincondren.com/stickers. I really like these ones. I wonder if they customize those ones, or maybe not because they're foiled, but they're super cute. Or if they have like, you can pick the color and foil them, that'd be cool. So I'm gonna just take the cello strip off of that. Really like those two actually. I haven't opened a lot of this stuff just because I've been waiting. I've looked at the planners, I just haven't looked at the other stuff. And then there are some washi tapes here. There is a sticker book in the layers. So they do these like designer sticker books. So you have some full boxes, some washi strips, some hearts, flags, weekend banners, some clear with the gold, which is actually a really good size. I feel like usually like foiled stickers from like bigger, like, what's that noise? Bigger, like companies usually are like huge. Then you have some circle stickers. These are also clear but on like a glossy. These are super cute. I like those. Those are very like modern and trendy. Flags and circles, the little asterisk, which is their like thing, flags, and more boxes. I really like the colors of this. It's a little bit more jewel toned and darker than the colors of the like colorful, but I kind of dig it and I like the gold. I'm very into gold. Then they also have these, which are interchangeable pen kit, which I'm actually going to give this to Kirsten. I don't really use like different colored pens and markers, but Kirsten does. She's like pretty obsessed with like markers and stuff. So the idea is that you have 2 barrels and then you have like a bunch of different like highlighters and pens, and then you can kind of just like put different stuff together to make like different pens. It's kind of like just like a gimmicky idea, but it might be very useful for like somebody, maybe like a teacher who's like constantly like changing color pens for like grading things maybe. The next thing here is a petite journal, which again, oops, let's open this up. So it just has lines, and then like a to-do list. So you could use that as a journal. I don't know what you'd be checking off in a journal. But again, I think this would be cool for maybe like a project manager. And then there's also a planny pack, which you can put this on your planner, and it just has a zipper and a cute pouch that's like a pleather, and you can store stickers or pens or whatever else you want to put in it. So I'm actually going to be giving away all of that. So if you guys want to win, and I'll probably throw like a planner or 2 in there. Maybe let's see how many planners I'm going to give away, and then I will like see if I'm going to split that up, and I'll like throw in some other like SPC goodies too on top of it, and I'll let you guys know how many we're going to give away in the description down below. I'll kind of just split everything up and like add extra stuff. So they do come in boxes this year. I do feel like the box is better this year. I do feel like it's a little bit more reinforced and it's a little more sturdy than last year, and I really like this, like, it's almost like a Tiffany blue color. Let me see. I do have a Tiffany box. Hold on. It's like a really pretty color. It's like almost Tiffany blue. Look. Like, that is a really pretty box color. It's a little bit more blue than the green, but I think it's really pretty. Like, if they did this exact design, because I feel like the mid-century like circles are very their thing, and you could do like a little, like a foiled what year it is, and like just different colors for the whole year, this would be really pretty. I don't remember what the last year's looked like because I didn't save any of them because they weren't my style. So let's get into the planners themselves. I have so many here. Let's go through the ones. This one I'm saving till the end. What's this one? Okay. Oh, I was like, why do I have so many planners? But now I remember why. Is this year's? Oh no, that's the... Okay, so let's go through these first. So I'm just going to flip through these really quickly. So this one here is the, I'm running out of desk space. This one here is the horizontal. So first things first, here you do have a ruler, which is nice. I wonder which ruler this is actually. Where's my ruler? Here's my ruler from last year. Which I actually traded this ruler, I think, with Amanda. So these are going to be the 1.5 inch wide, I think, or no, 1.9 inch wide rulers. So these will be the height of an old Erin Condren box, which is cool. So this one is in the neutral. I got the gold coil. It comes with a pack of stuff, which has like compliment cards, stickers, and a coupon. I'll definitely be throwing those in those giveaways. So I'm just going to flip through this really quickly. I personally don't use a horizontal or make stickers for horizontal, but I just wanted to show you guys in case you didn't see it, what it looks like. So what happened is I assumed that whenever I ordered the planners from like the PR like little booklet, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get the neutral. I didn't even look at anything else because I was like 9 months pregnant and just like baby brain was a thing, and it still is a thing. And I just figured, oh, I'm gonna order the neutral and make it work. And then like I think whenever it was like a week, no, it was like a couple days beforehand, I was like, oh, I'm gonna look at the little packet again because the box wasn't supposed to show up till the day before they wanted the videos to go up. So I was like, let me look at the packet again just so I can start like studying and seeing like what these like really look like. And I was like, oh crap, the colorful is actually what I should have ordered because that's what I think will work. So I emailed them. I was like, hey, can you just send me one? And then I'll put my video up because I think that's what my audience is going to want to see. And they said because it is such like tight production that they could not get it to me in time. So I said, okay, I'll just order it whenever the planners are available. Then there is the stickers. So yeah, and they have different foils. That's cool. So you have gold, rose gold, and silver. So and then they have those pretty labels. Those are really pretty. So I just ordered the colorful, which is the one I'll show you guys with the stickers. You got a perpetual planner, which you've gotten for like years. You can use this for like birthdays or whatever, gratitude journals people use this for, and then the cover on the back. This is a really pretty combo, I think. The like gray with the gold and the gold. So I just ordered the colorful whenever they came out, like everyone can order them, and waited for it to come in. And then that's where I'm at now. So that's why I didn't put it up whenever I did. Also, it wouldn't have been up right away anyways, just because it came the day before the videos were supposed to go up, and I just like, I have a newborn. I can't just like drop everything and film a video. So this is the, what's this one? This one is the daily, which is new this year. So this is in the colorful. I like the colors in this. Yeah, so that was like my brain fart, my bad. I should have like really paid more attention, but it's just the way it is. This is the colorful. This is the daily, which is a new product this year in the waves. They also have this like flower pattern, which I'm just really not a fan of. I just think it's very like, I don't know, it's just, it has a look, but I like the waves. So I'm glad that they did 2 different patterns, because if they just did the flowers, I just wouldn't have been into it. So this is the daily. So this is what a day looks like. So you have 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and you kind of have like half-hour intervals with the little dotted lines. You have a little month at a glance, a little blank spot to-do list, and then a blank spot down here. So it's very open-ended. Then you have Friday and then Saturday and Sunday, which I'm not like huge on Saturday and Sunday sharing a page, just because not like everyone lives that lifestyle where Saturday and Sunday aren't like also could be working days, or like days that you need to plan out your schedule. Like even if you don't work, if you're like just stay-at-home mom, like you sometimes still need the structure of an hourly on your weekends. Like anyone can use that. I don't understand why Saturday and Sunday are just like a free-for-all day. And then you have notes down here as well. So that's like one thing that kind of annoys me. I just don't think that, like, because I was like, oh, I could totally use this, but I don't think with that, because Saturday and Sundays are just normal days for me. So this is how it goes. So each day is a daily, but I think it's like, you know, every first draft isn't going to be perfect. Like I feel like, you know, this is their first daily, so obviously there's room to like grow and improve. So this is the month, and then you just go into the like dashboard, the lines, and then the month, and then the back, I assume it's the same thing where you have the notes. So the only difference here is that the daily is 2 planners for the whole year. Obviously that's really pretty. See, I like that they did with this one, they did the multiple colors. I wonder if there just wasn't enough colors for the neutral, but I think this gives it a lot of variety. This is really pretty. I really like the more like jewel tone colors, and then you get the same perpetual calendar. So you get 2 because it's like a lot to put a year in one, so you get 2 whenever you order these, which is cool. So that's kind of like a new option for this year. I do like that there's a lot more options this year. So you have like the 2 different designs. You have the layers, and you have the flower. You have the horizontal, the vertical, the daily. You're going to have the monthly soon. You're going to have the teacher planner soon. So there is definitely a lot more customization and things for everyone. Oh, and you have the binder too. So there's a lot going on. This one here is the neutral. So same stuff, same design. I'm going to flip to the neutral. So I didn't even really play with this because honestly it's going to be very similar to last year. I do have a planner from last year right here. I came prepared this year. So let me open up this guy to show you guys what, or wait, never mind. Just kidding. This is monthly. I didn't come prepared this year. So this is a little bit different, but not a lot different. The only thing that I notice is different is down here. There's no like little hexagon and the line's not as long. This is just going to require a lot of whiteout, I think, and you could definitely go this route. And if you guys want me to do like a video on like how to lay out stickers in this, if you bought this, let me know. Because like, and when I say layout stickers, y'all could do whatever, but a lot of people want to know like how I would lay out the stickers and like how I plan, because a lot of people do plan that way. So if you guys want to see a video on that, you can. But if you haven't ordered yet, or if you ordered the colorful, that's the way I think you should go. So this is the colorful. I got it with the pink with the rose gold with the black, which is a look. And then this is the colorful. Like I said, this is, I didn't think the colorful would be the way that I would go, but after like looking at it, I was like, Andrea, you're kind of dumb, because you should have known that this was the way to go. So at first look at this, I was like, oh my goodness, this is the perfect planner. It's kind of like it used to be. They kept the roundedness, which whatever, we'll work with. We kept the bottom, we'll work with whatever. But there are some things that I was like, what the actual heck? So let's go ahead and play around with this. So it's just the same thing, like as far as like the look goes. You get your monthly, you got your weekly, you got your notes in the back, you got like a little contacts page. Was this in the other ones? Maybe, I don't know. So this is the way it looks. I brought out some stickers to show you guys. That's kind of like my overview of everything. Yeah, so everybody else makes better videos as far as like going over all the other stuff. I'm mostly here for like how we're gonna lay down stickers to kind of get the look that I go for. If you guys don't know, I am not using the Erin Condren this year. I am using the Aura Style Cloud with Aura Style Cloud inserts. I do plan with these every week on those if you're interested in seeing how that works out, but it's just so much easier. But this is actually not that bad. Not that bad at all. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go on the side. So first things first, I was really excited. So I was like, oh, from like looking at the little PR notebook, I was like, this is amazing. So it's going to be like a full box, you got a header, a full box, a header, a full box, a header, you're done. You put your washi in the bottom, you're done. Not the case. So the thing here is, which I was kind of confused as to why this was done this way, but you know, we'd never know. So I thought that this box would be the box size of Erin Condren's for the past 5 years, but it is not. It is short. And I was like, oh, that kind of stinks. And I was like, I don't know how we're gonna make this work and make it easy, but it's actually quite easy if you're using Erin Condren stickers. Sorry if you guys can hear. Erin Condren size stickers, like ones that have been sized the same way for 5-6 years now. Actually, it's been 6 years, if not more. So they're a little bit shorter. There's that. And then the other thing that I thought was really interesting is that they changed the width of the washi, which everyone was messaging me about this for like weeks since everyone's posted videos about them and saying like, oh, the washi's not the right width. And I was like, how? So what they did was they changed the inside spacings of these by a hair. By a hair in each 3 equals a little bit more than a hair on the outside. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to even kind of put it a little like, so you can see the black line, so you're not thinking, oh, Andrea, you just need to kind of work a little bit better on the straightness of that. So you can still see the black line over here, so I'm not like fully on the line, and it doesn't cover it. So there's that. And then also, you know, these have the colors on them, which is a little annoying, but it's fine because it's the colorful. So this is what I would do. This is what I would do. And it's not that bad. If you guys remember how much whiteout I used in the neutral last year, this is really like quite simple actually. So if I remember correctly, this is what you have to do. I'm going to actually look and make sure that this is what I have to do. Okay. So what I did here was I take my whiteout. I love this whiteout. It looks really good on the Erin Condren paper. It's linked to my little Amazon store. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to white this out. It's actually like, this is honestly like pretty easy. So I'm going to do 2 like thickness strips of white out there. And then I'm going to do 1 thickness strip of white out here. And that's all the white out you need to do. So how do we go about this then? This is, and then this. 1 thickness strip of white out here. This is my planner math. Then I tried to pull out some colors that were a little bit different than these. So what I would do here is I would start at this line, and then I'm going to take, let me zoom you in so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm taking the header, and I'm going to not line it up with this way. I'm going to line it up with the line here. You'll be able to see in a second. So I'm lining it up with the bottom line. As you can see, the header is a little bit thicker. It's like Erin Condren normal size header. And then you can put your box down as usual. So I'm just using like regular Erin Condren, regular old 1.5 by 1.9 boxes. So I'm going to put that down here. And then I'm using bougie boxes. Obviously, you don't have to use bougie boxes, but I'm using the bougie boxes just to kind of show you that these are the size of an Erin Condren box. So obviously you would need, and I'm going to do actually the whole thing so you can see it. So you can really hear the thunder. Spooky. So that's the size of an Erin Condren box. Let's grab another header. Let's grab some orange to spice it up. And I'm just lining these up. Another bougie box. And then your final header. And that's how, I mean, like, honestly, I think this is easier than the last one. So I'm not mad about it, but that's it. Okay, let me zoom out. That's how you get it to look perfect. You don't have to white out any of these, even though that they're not the right size. Spacing apart for the old stickers. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just go and do the rest of the days really quick. And then I'll show you guys kind of like what I think to do with the bottom washi area. Okay, so I went and laid that all down. So if you guys haven't seen me plan in the old Erin Condren, there's a lot more exactness that went along with the whiteout. I feel like this way, like before I was like, I had to get in there and really like be precise about this. But for this, it's literally, I'm going to do it again. 1, and I don't have to be precise. I can just kind of like flang it around. 2, 3, oops, if you do straight lines. 4, and then 5. That's it. And you don't have to be precise because you're covering up with stickers. If this is the way that you plan. I feel like every year I like really like go heavily on like if this is the way that you plan. Obviously you don't have to plan this way, but a lot of people this is what they want to know. So there's that, which I just think is easy. I honestly was pleasantly surprised. I was like really nervous when I opened it and put down the box and was like, oh crap. But I feel like honestly it's not that bad. So then as far as the bottom washi goes, everyone was really flipping out about like how it wasn't the same width apart. But I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal. If it was like a good 1/4 of an inch, but it's really like a 1/16 of an inch. So what I would do is, because you see how I whited out the little edges here, I probably could have picked like a purple or something like a little bit darker to see. But so I whited out the edges because that's like the black line, and then I whited out the top, mostly because as you can see, if I put down, this is my tester page. If I put down the box, how is it? Yeah, so I line up here. If I put down the box like this, you're going to still see the like black line. And then if you put this down on the black line, you can still see the black lines on the edges. So that's why I white out the top, and then the edges are so that what I can do is because it's really not that wild of a gap, I just line it up in the middle. And to the naked eye, no one will know the difference. So I just line it up like that. Even if you, honestly, if you wanted to just line it up on the edge, no one's going to notice. But like, I think it looks good. Yes, you can see the lines through it. You're going to have that regardless. You can either white it all out. You can see if anybody's selling like stickers to cover it up to give that extra layer. I honestly think the whiteout is the way to go if it's bothering you. It doesn't really bother me too much, but if you're using a darker bottom washi strip, you will not be able to see the lines. But see how it really doesn't look that wild, and this one's like completely lined up with that edge, but it doesn't look crazy. But before, obviously, it looked crazy because you could see the line there. So that's like honestly it. And then the sidebar area is just the same how as I use anything else. I would just, you know, stick some boxes. The lines are not dotted this year. They are solid. So that's like something to keep in mind. Do I have extra stickers here? I do. Just throw some stickers in here so you guys can see what it... The lines are light enough that I probably wouldn't even white them out. If I can get like a straight sidebar going, that'd be cool. Wait, are they? Yeah, they're the right width. They're like exactly the width though. They used to be a little bit skinnier. So I'm just gonna stick these on here. So you kind of have to be like very precise now. Before you can have a little bit of wiggle room because they're skinnier. Now they're a little bit wider, but I really don't think it's that big of a deal. So let's just put this in here. Need some more boxes. Here we are. But I don't think, like, I don't white out the lines in my Aura style. It doesn't really bother me as much as I thought it would. I'm just gonna do Bill Do just for, this I probably would white out because I feel like no matter what, you're gonna be able to see it. But it's really not that big of a deal. I don't think you'd even need to white out the numbers if you don't want to. No. Okay. So like easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then again for this side I would just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then just, you know, stick your bottom washi down kind of in the middle. But obviously do your header first like this. And then if you don't use bougie boxes, which is something I probably should also do. So bougie boxes, if you don't watch my channel, are just kind of like extra planning, like being extra. So if you don't use bougie boxes, I still feel like this is quite easy. So you just line it. Okay. So, what I was saying. Yeah, I think it's important to show you guys kind of like how to not be bougie. Just because I know everyone's bougieing. But if you want to do like the white space kind of look. So I line them up all on the bottom of that header. I'm going to do the next box. You're doing your scattered boxes. If you're not, it's fine. Okay. Then for the next one, you're going to just, well, you can do it this way. Just gonna put this on the top of the full box. So then this one you're going to line up with the top of this header. So I'll show you guys. See? So I'm lining it up with the top. My headers are all over the place. We're not trying to go for perfection here as far as like the color choices go. Okay, I can actually lose this strip of washi because I'm not like demoing it anymore. And then let me grab another full box. Also, this is like a real look of the spread as far as like everything I chose. And then this one here, you're going to just put this on top. So if you're like, I can never, like this is like kind of not lined up with anyone. If you're like, I cannot line this up. What you can do here is take your Erin Condren ruler because it has like a straight edge. And then just place your stick, like push it up against your sticker. And you can do this for any of the layers. And just place the sticker down along that. Seems extra, but if you're wanting to be pretty precise, like this is a way you can do it. And it's a free way because the ruler comes with your planner. So that's like how you would do like no bougie. And then same thing down here is I would just line this up. You can either line it up on the edge because it really doesn't matter, or you can line it up a little bit in the center. This one will be a little bit harder because you don't have the edge of the bougie to kind of guide you. If you want to like place your ruler on here and make it like straight, you can kind of see like what it's looking like here. Or if you're using whiteout, you can kind of see the little line in there, but I don't know. Let's just put that on there back there. So yeah, the bougie definitely helps because you can see the straight line across, but obviously it's not really a deal breaker here. And that is how you would white space plan. Some white space bougie plan. Honestly, it's Andrea approved. Now, I don't know if anybody cares, but I think that it's pretty good. And it's pretty easy as far as, you know, just what you have to do if you want to like get your planner to look this kind of way, and this is how you plan. I feel like also like this is my shop like YouTube channel, and my kids are kind of set up to plan this way, so I guess that kind of makes sense as to why I'm doing the videos as requested to plan like this. But I really think that is definitely an improvement from last year. Last year there was so much whiteout that I had to do. It was a very precise whiteout. Lots of lines. This one I just think is a little bit easier. Obviously, you still might want to white out. I don't think you need to necessarily white out the colored part, but maybe you would want to white out the lines. If it's a lighter washi, if it's a darker washi, it really honestly doesn't matter in my opinion. But, and then also you don't have to white out that huge hexagon. I just feel like this is a little bit easier just to like quick white out. But honestly, like I think that this really works for the style of planning. I would definitely go with the colorful. The neutral, it just honestly, like, I don't know. I could just give her a little look-sees real quick. I keep pulling the dang monthly. All right, where's my neutral? Here it is. I have like 30,000 planners sitting around me. But I am going to be doing a giveaway, or giveaways, and I'm going to do like planners. I don't know what I have that's not like marked up, but I'll do planners and then like some other stuff. Oh, this started giving me anxiety. All right. And the bottom washi situation is the same because I can tell that these are just as wide. Let me grab some full box stickers, some bougie boxes, and some headers. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna just kind of try and do the same situation here and see if it's the same with a part. So I'm gonna line it up. The top, is it the top? I feel like I'm already forgetting. Yeah, you line it up at the top here. Let's just try doing the same thing. Let's just try whiting out this on the line, above the line, up here, and then the edges. I know a lot of you guys already bought the neutral, so let's just do this and see what happens. So let's put this in here. So maybe this will actually be the same. And then you don't have like the colors. So maybe that'd be like a good thing. And let's do the bougie just because I know. Okay, my camera died, but how lucky are we that I think this is going to be the way to do it. Okay, so it's kind of like on the dotted line. I might just put a sticker down crooked. But honestly, I don't really think that matters too much. I might just double check my work. Yeah, let's just double check my work. We have more bougie boxes. Alright, let's just do that. And again, same thing. I'm just using the bougie boxes because in past years, you know, like if I used like the white space, it wouldn't really matter where these lines are. Or if I did no white space, it wouldn't matter where these lines are because they're being covered by stickers. So I'm just gonna like kind of just cover this like wholly. Okay, let's try that. I'm gonna put the bougie down. Full box. This is from the January mystery, in case you're wondering. No longer available though. So I think what you'd have to do, which I'm gonna do this real quick. I do miss how easy it is to pull stickers off there in Condren paper though. It is quite nice. But I don't really pull up stickers anymore. So with this one, I would go with the header. I'd go a little bit above the line, just a smidge. You know what actually might be easier is to just start at this line. Okay, so this one I'm going to start here. Cover up that line. So I feel like then you're at least like starting on a line. And then we're going to put down a full box. Yeah, okay, that's not perfect. Put down the full box. Put down a header. Okay, so I'd start at that line because I feel like it's going to line up easier and be easier for you to line up things up. Okay, so this still works really well. Okay, so and even less whiteout again from last year. Could I have done this last year? I don't know. Am I just like now realizing something that I could have made my life easier in the past? Possibly. Possibly. Okay, let's put this in. And then same thing with the bottom washi, which I don't know, I don't think I have anymore, but you just plop that down, call it a day, good to go. So that was easy. Got that all figured out. So for the colorful, I'd start at the bottom line, and then for the neutral, I'd start at this line and line it up with the top. And I think that that's pretty easy. So that is everything for this review. Like I said, I'm going to be doing giveaways, and I'll leave information about those down below. They'll just be like 2 bundles of stuff, and I will pick winners for those in a couple of weeks. But that is everything. I hope that you guys liked this week's, not this week, I'm like, this week's new releases. I'm like lost. But I hope that you guys like this video, this year's release, and leave a comment down below to enter, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.